afternoon on this fine fall day. I know it is fall, but here in Texas, on the back porch this afternoon, September 19th, it is still 95 degrees. So we're still in the high temperatures, and our weed pressure continues to be high. So the next couple of videos, I'm going to share with you guys several different ways that we naturally treat and kill weeds here on our farm. So the first way we control weeds that I want to share with you is the use of 20% vinegar and orange oil. So we use this Nature's Guide 20% vinegar for weed control, and to each gallon, that's a gallon jug, we add about 1/3 of a cup of this good-natured orange oil. Mix those two together, and then in one of our pump sprayers, you can use any size you like and make it as large as you want, but we use a little hand sprayer like this. This will really go a long way. And with the little hand pump here with the nozzle, we can easily control how much and how wide the spray is. You certainly don't want to get this on anything that you intend to live, but any of the weeds and things that go around plants or in rows or in your driveways, sidewalks, wherever you might have weeds, this will definitely take care of it. You just want to adjust the nozzle on your sprayer to the size and width that you want, and then spray the areas of unwanted weeds or foliage that you want to get rid of. Here's an example. So in just a little while, those weeds that are coming up around these, I think those are African violets, or African daisies. Anyway, spraying that mixture of the 20% vinegar and orange oil around that grass and weeds that are coming up around the bottom of those plants will get rid of those pretty quickly. All right, so I'm going to use the little pump sprayer. This is out in our kitchen garden. We've got a few weeds coming up here in this walkway. So I'm going to spray those, but I also want to mention that one of the things you want to be sure of is that you don't get the vinegar particularly on your hands or skin. It is pretty strong and can burn the skin. So just wash your hands good with anything that comes in contact with it. Otherwise, we're going to spray these weeds and take care of them. That's all it takes. So another one of the ways that we handle weeds and get rid of them, kill weeds here on our farm is a flame weeder. Flame weeder basically attaches to a propane bottle. As you can see on this one, I put it on a hand truck to make it easy to move around. It has this nozzle on the end that you can control the fuel that goes to it with this, and it has this button, this lever, that gives it a boost of heat. So on the flame weeder, on your propane tank, it's really important that you turn the valve on slowly, just slow enough to pressurize the line before just turning it on full blast. If you turn it on too quickly, there's a check valve inside here that will simply turn the gas supply off. The same thing applies on here. When you turn the gas on, you need to turn it on slowly, because again, there's a check valve that will turn the gas off to prevent a sudden burst of fuel. Anything that will start a flame in front of the torch you can use that to get it started. Most of them come with this sparker. You can use just a typical hand-won lighter, or you can use some kind of a small torch. So you really don't have to catch everything on fire and burn everything to a crisp. All you have to do is overheat the grass, like I'm doing here in this fence line. When you overheat the grass 160 plus degrees, and you can use the booster on there too, just overheating that grass will certainly kill it and take it out of that fence line. So a third way of getting rid of weeds and killing the grasses and things that come up in your flower beds like this in your garden or flower beds is something we've talked about before, and that's called mulch bomb. So we're going to take this cardboard, we're going to put it over the top of that area of grass and weeds, and then we're going to cover it with that mulch. And by depriving it of light, that will kill the grass. So there you have it. I put down the cardboard and put the mulch over it, the wood chips, and by depriving it of light, it will kill the grass. The cardboard is just paper and will easily break down and become part of the mulch, and a chemical-free way to get rid of weeds once again. So a fourth and bonus method of killing grass and weeds is to tarp it. So if you have a garden area or even a flower bed that has a large area that you want to kill off all of the pests, the eggs of pests, and the weeds and things that are underneath, and you've got the time and space for it, tarping an area with black plastic and weighing it down, usually leaving that for 3 to 4 weeks will be sufficient to kill the grass and all the insects and insect eggs that might live underneath it. They'll be gone by then, and we'll strip the plastic off, use it somewhere else, and be ready to go again.